Wow, that was literally so rude. Hi, my hair is green. In case you're wondering, I used Manic Panic Amplified in the shade Green Envy. I did not bleach my hair because I didn't want to. Wow, my lighting looks amazing. Oh, who's the director of photography for Suspiria? I should know that. It's a freaking Shonda that I don't know that. Okay, I was gonna make a joke about how like my lighting looks good. Someone was like, oh my god, am I insert name of the DP of Suspiria from the 70s, directed by Dario Argento, my favorite movie. Luciano Tovoli. Who am I, Luciano Tovoli? I wanted to do a chatty get ready with me because I've been watching a lot of Smokey Glow's content, and I would like to set my sights on her as the new object of my content thief tendencies, so Georgia Harris is off the hook. I'm using my NYX Control Freak Clear Brow Gel. I pretty much never use pigmented brow gels because my brows are jet black. I don't know what kind of look I'm gonna do. What I should do is the looks that people have been asking me, well, like 2 people asked for tutorials for. I'm going to start by putting a base on my eyes using a very vintage product for my channel. If you were watching my videos last winter when all my content was super cringy and bad, this is the NYX Full Throttle Shadow Stick in the shade Dangerously that I used to use exclusively as a base for yellow eyeshadows. And since I'm using yellow today, here she is. So it's almost Halloween and I actually have not consumed very much Halloween candy, which is an absolute travesty, and I think we should all be ashamed of me. So as I just mentioned, my favorite horror movie of all time is Suspiria by Dario Argento. If you would like to hear me talk super in depth about my taste in horror movies, here's my suggestion to you. You're gonna wanna follow the link in the description. Where will it take you? To the YouTube page for the best podcast ever, the Half Cousins podcast, normally hosted by Georgia Harris and Lacey of Spooky Lips and Fat Hips, except for last Sunday because it was hosted by me and the homie Abby Williamson. Basically, we did a Halloween takeover episode. It was really fun though. The entire like second hour of the podcast is me completely steamrolling and interrupting Abby because we're talking about horror movies, which is my favorite thing to talk about. So I talk about my tastes and my favorites and my least favorites. A shortened version of my least favorites is I would like to fight James Wan. Insidious is whack, and so is The Conjuring. I'm gonna be using my Slush palette from September Rose Cosmetics. Speaking of The Conjuring, I recently finished watching The Haunting of Hill House on Netflix. And by recently, I mean I started watching it today and I finished it later today. I liked it. I thought like the chillingness of it was 1,000,000,000% mega overhyped. It's not that scary. And I'm not saying it's not scary because I'm like, you know, a horror movie tough guy. I am. But, you know, speaking objectively, I'm gonna use the shade Blue Hawaiian. I don't know why. I don't have a plan here. I just be doing stuff. I just think that it like wasn't a straightforward horror show. And that's fine. It doesn't mean it's like not interesting. I really shouldn't have done this. I don't know what I'm doing. It's basically a horror show the same way that The Sixth Sense is a horror movie, where they aren't. They are, you know, dramas. They're sad dramas. They're depressing dramas with frightening elements to them. I was entertained by it because I like really character-driven, heavy things. I sat through 7 seasons of Mad Men. Like, I care about characterization. I really enjoyed it. Although, I will say this, the casting was almost too good because literally half of the main cast is white women with dark long hair. So there were many scenes when I was still getting used to the show where I was like, is that the daughter or the second daughter or the third daughter or the mom? Also, the drug addict youngest son is super hot. Feel absolutely free to DM me, whatever your name is. It was really weird seeing Dario Naharis from Game of Thrones not be Dario Naharis from Game of Thrones. And especially weird because his character is super annoying and I wanted him to die. I thought it was really amazingly acted and I thought it was beautifully shot, but I also thought that the scenes that utilized CGI looked really bad. It seemed a lot to me like a cross between really serious family drama, The Conjuring, and the first season of American Horror Story. I look like a Florida retirement home. I'm gonna get a flat packer brush and put on some yellow shadow. I'm going to use the shade Banana, which is my favorite matte yellow shadow now. I thought it was sad AF. I thought it was a cheap shot that the show tugged at my heartstrings with those frickin' kittens. That wasn't fair. I didn't sign off on that, and I will be suing Netflix. This looks really bad. Love that. It's so much cleaner on this side. It was a sad freaking show, especially if you like deal a lot with grief, which like So much of my family members have died, so I was obviously just like crying at anything that even had anything remotely to do with funerals or embalming or dying. Anyone else lose a freaking parent? Hit the smash that like button if you experienced the grief of losing a parent as a child. Oh my god, am I a dolphin? Yeah, so I definitely identified with a lot of that show. I'm gonna put some dark green on the outskirts of my eye, which is definitely a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Here's what I don't like. I don't like when shows do make progress in a certain direction and then dismantle all of it. What is freaking up last episode of Mad Men? Let's not get into that. In case you were wondering what the face of collegiate freshman desperation is, that's me when I was 18. What a journey she was about to go on. A wild journey of virginity. I'm going to make a mistake, but you know what? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott, and Issa Pisa. I'm gonna take Untamed from my Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. I'm going to use my past to make an angled line. That's kind of what I wanted. I want some darkness to arch up over because I feel like the way that the look is now, I look like a mellow yellow soda. I've started trying to purchase actual brasiers. I've been wearing pretty much just nursing bras from Target and bralettes since my breast reduction, which if you didn't know was right at the beginning of August. And now I'm like, you know what? I'm an adult and an adult should own at least one brassiere that you cannot see their nip nops through. I ordered some from Savage and Fenty, which is gonna be interesting. This looks terrible. Okay. I need to smoke it up and out. It's okay. Don't cry, craft. Wow, I just outed something about myself, didn't I? Okay. Okay, I don't know what to do with this. No, I can fix it. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna go back into the Slush palette and hit up some lime green and use it to lighten up some of the areas where there's a bit of harshness. I'm gonna use Lemon and Lime, which should be matte, but it has shimmer in it because God hates me. And I just wanna soften where the yellow meets the dark green because it's very harsh and I wanna make more of a gradient. This might be a terrible idea. I'm gonna go over where I put the dark green from Subculture with this turquoise blue sour apple, just to check something. Okay, I tried something. I took a metric fork ton of sour apple on a fluffy brush and just put it everywhere. I'm going off the rails, okay? I don't make plans, I make adjustments. Doesn't make any sense. Adjustments are part of plans. Mumsy's working. Can this wait for later? What's happening? You know what? I have an idea. I've said before I have no shame about editing my mistakes. When taking a makeup wipe, I'm gonna adjust. Oh my god. Chekhov's gun says hello. Go back. Cool. I want to soften the edges of this look and then move on to more fun stuff with it. I'm debating what shade of green I want to use for that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna scoop you up like a little dumpling. Somebody got scooped. Did you get scooped? Yes, you did, because you were yelling at me. So I scooped you up like a Tostitos chip. I'm not gonna use Untamed again. I'm going to use a very small amount of Destiny from Subculture on a little small, whatever. You don't care. I was watching some Shane Dawson videos today, like the ones from 2011 from back when I used to watch him. I have a super complicated relationship with Shane Dawson that I don't want to talk about on my channel, but I guess I am. Basically, I watched his videos from 2009 to 2011, you know, at the height of all that. And I thought they were funny because I didn't really know any better, and then I learned more about racism and blackface and racial slurs in school. And then I was like, oh no, but he does all of those things. And I realized that these were jokes that were kind of at my expense and at the expense of people who looked like me and actually had like a very harmful negative history. And it kind of broke my heart a little bit. I used to watch him every single day. I had a huge crush on him like a lot of other teenagers used to watch him back in the day. and probably also now, I guess. It took me a while to build up the courage to do this, but I unsubscribed and started watching other people's videos. And then for 6 years, I didn't watch any of his content. I actively avoided it. If it got suggested to me on YouTube, I'd be like, no thanks. And I just started getting back into it, and it still makes me feel really guilty. And I won't argue with you because I don't want to. Is that okay? Is that okay? I'm gonna go back on sour apple. I don't even know what's happening anymore. I just wanna look okay, look okay, look okay. I just wanna look okay today. I want all this patchiness to blend away, blend away. I just wanna look okay today. Open me up and you will find. Okay, that was literally so dramatic for no reason, but okay, go off, sis. I'm gonna put some more yellow on. I look horrible. People have such healthy relationships with their YouTuber faves. It's really refreshing and fun and good and fun and fresh and really, really wonderful and exciting for our future. Love that. I'm gonna take the green shimmer from the Juvia's Place Zulu palette and put that on the inner corners and inner third, really, of my eye. You know what I'm gonna do? Because this look is already going so poorly. I'm gonna get black eyeshadow. I don't care. I'm lashing out against myself. And I guess also you, because you have to watch me fail. I feel weird and rebellious, sis. Like, I'm not gonna play by anyone's rules, even my own. I don't care about anything. I'll kick your ass. I'll kick your dog's ass. I'll kick my own ass. I'm gonna use the black eyeshadow on my image because it would take me to bristle palette. My lips stopped working for a second there. I don't know. I literally don't have a plan for this. I just want you to know that Sweet Dreams Are Made of This is absolutely blasting in my head right now. So everything I'm doing because that song is playing in my head. I went to a very beautiful wedding recently and it made me think like, oh wow, I don't want to date anyone, but I would like to be married yesterday. Does that make sense? Is that a relatable mood? Why do I make choices ever? Can someone come and like just absolutely yoink out my free will? Because I'm not doing anything productive with it. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of eyeliner to cover up how bad this is. Yeah. I'm at the hold your head up, moving on, keep your head up, moving on. Like that part of the song, that's where I am now. Na, 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 na. Yeah, and I use my Essence Super Precise Liner to fill in the wrist. So like cringy musicallys have been a topic of conversation online recently and I don't like them. Not the musicallys themselves, but the fact that they're like cringy. Because a lot of them are just like teenagers, specifically like gender nonconforming and or trans and or gay teenagers who are just trying to like express themselves and like build a community within themselves. And there's these like either adults or like other teenagers who are only cooler than them because they're like, I don't know, consistently getting victory royales on Fortnite or whatever else is important to teenagers right now. Like, I don't really get it. It's like mean and like I don't think it's funny. Why are we bullying kids again? Like, I don't really understand. Obviously ones that are like supposed to be funny, it's like, yeah, laugh at them. But the ones that's like, this is funny because this kid is gay or trans or fat, it's like, no. This is funny because this person's a furry. Like, okay. Honestly, that person's probably like minted, my guy. Fursuits are like thousands of dollars. If I was dating someone and I went to their apartment and they had a fursuit, I'd be like, oh my God, he got money. It's just like, who cares? Like, the world is careening into darkness and tragedy. Why do we need a billion videos of like teenage boys duetting with like girls on Musical.ly who are just like, I don't know, lip syncing some dramatic scene from the 100 or Glee or something, and the other side of the screen is them like Fortnite dancing, like or T-posing. Like this is literally, I tweeted about all of this. This is literally what like every single ironic TikTok is. I'm going to be the ironic TikToker. Something transphobic. Like that's every single one. Kids are really freaking mean to each other, chief. I paused between takes to put on some lip gloss, which I think is all I'm gonna do for lips today because I'm gonna go really heavy on cheek products. I'm wearing my Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Gloss, which is my favorite clear gloss of all time. I love it. It hurts. It's hurting me right now. It's great. I'm gonna quickly pop on a brow bone highlight. This is one of Clionadh Cosmetics, I believe, Aftershock highlighters. This is the shade Circuit, and it's got a yellow shift that you can't see. Can't see it at all. Great, love that for me. I like to use my fingers for brow bone highlights because like it's 2018, who cares? Ooh, it's really gold. If you don't like sparkly highlighters, you probably won't like these. I like them though. These are really amazing on the eyes. I wish I had a green one. Actually, speaking of which, I'm going to use my finger still and use a really sheer green eyeshadow and just like pop that right on this part of my brow bone. Not so much that it interferes with the black, just so that there's a little bit of a green tinge to my upper brow bone. I'm gonna use my BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and I'm gonna use this lime green right here. I never understand when people are like, it's so gross when you put on makeup with your fingers. It's like, why? I definitely wash my hands more than I wash my brushes, sisterin. It's like, maybe it's gross if you literally never wash your hands, but like, if that's true, you probably have bigger problems, like having E. coli. You know what I don't like? Here's some tea. Here's some oolong, some rooibos for you. Like sometimes I'll go on Reddit and there'll be some like thread about like pet peeves or whatever, and someone's like, I don't like when a YouTuber talks about their own life in videos, or like, I don't care that you had a baby, I don't care that you got married, I don't care that your depression is doing better, I'm just here for makeup, I don't care about your life. It's like, wow, you're really rude. Are you like that in other aspects of your life? When you go to work every day and your coworker comes up to you, are you also like that? Oh my god, good morning, Cheryl. Listen, I had the most wild experience this weekend. So Roy and I took the kids up to the family cabin and we were in our pool, and guess what? There was a dead body in it. And you're just like, Joanne, I'm just here to hear about the quarterly reports. I don't want to hear about your life. Like, sis, I'm taking hours out of my week to make content for you, okay? And it's like, hell yes, I'm gonna talk about me and my life because I'm the one making your videos for you. And everyone's like, but it's your job. It's like, yeah, but it's also like not a regular job. Like whenever YouTubers take time off and people are like, but it's their job. Like, how dare they take time off from their job for this family? Like, I saw someone on Reddit the other day talk about the fact, like, I guess Rob Beauty Christie took some time off of YouTube because she's having like a nightmarish experience renovating her house. And someone was like, yeah, but it's her job. Like, you can't just take time off of your job for that kind of emergency. And it's like, yes, you can. You can take time off of your job if there's an emergency in your life. Yeah, YouTube is a thing that a lot of people do as their full-time job, but it's not the same thing as your office job that you clearly resent having, Brenda. If you resent YouTubers so much, why do you watch them? And like, YouTube is not and probably never will be my full-time job. Obviously, I'm not talking about this from the perspective of someone who does do YouTube as a full-time thing and had their feelings hurt by that. As someone who watches a lot of YouTubers, it's like, get over yourself. Why are you so mad? Like, why do you watch people that clearly upset you so deeply? Yeah, there was definitely mascara in my lashes. This is going very poorly. I'm just thinking about the person who's like, I don't care about your life, just talk about makeup. Like, sis, if you want to just talk about makeup, like, go to a Sephora. Like, observe this stuff for yourself if you don't care at all about like the personal life of whoever's talking to you about it. Read Temptalia, read Trend Mood. Like, don't watch YouTube videos because there's gonna be a little bit of personality in them unless you're watching the most boring person on earth. Why do you watch people you don't like? That's the whole thing of it. I don't understand and I don't get it. Oh, I look bad. Okay. Sorry. I'm gonna use another one of Clionadh Cosmetics' products. This is their duochrome highlighter in the shade Aether, which is one of my favorite birds. I'm gonna use this as a luminous blush though. Oh my god, that's really pretty. I've never done that before. Wow, okay, cool. I love that. Thank you, lighting. Oh, okay, that's sickening. Great. And then I'm going to highlight very gently with Circuit, which I used before on my brow bone. Literally tiny taps. Because this can look like a beam of white really easily on my face. I'm actually going to continue using something from Clionadh because I didn't put on an inner corner highlight. I'm going to use the shade Fissure from the Paleo palette. It's this lovely little silver right here. Okay, well, I certainly am wearing makeup. Eyes, questionable. Listen, mistakes were made, but here's the thing about mistakes. People forgive you for them, and also, half the time, they don't even notice you made them. You know who usually will always notice it? You. So if you learn to forgive yourself for your mistakes, unless you actually do something you really do need to tangibly apologize to people for, of course, you're gonna be all set. Listen, my life is a wealth of knowledge, but for now it's time for me to order French fries and probably fall asleep with all of this makeup on. So before you leave, I'm gonna need you to do a quick favor for me. If you could go ahead and have an amazing day for me, that would not make me feel green with envy. It's called green envy. Oh my god. I'm a creative genius. Woody Allen is turning over in his grave. I know he's not dead yet, but wishful thinking. Okay, and please consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks again for watching. Goodbye. I love it.